So welcome everyone to this week's Colorscope. My name's Elizabeth Harper. My website is sealedwithlove.com. And this week I have a super special guest. She's one of my heroines, Pam Oslie. Hi, Pam.
How are you? Nice to see you, Elizabeth.
Hi, sweetheart. So Pam has written lots of books. She has a wonderful website which is auracolors.com or lifecolorscity.com. I don't think it matters which one you put in. You'll kind of come to Pam regardless. These are her books, which are fabulous life colors and love colors. She also has, part of her website is about connecting you to soulmates, to loved ones through your life colors, through your love colors. How interesting. And she has a little test for you to find out what your aura colors are, what your personality colors are. So do take it. I took the test because I had the books anyway, but I took the test so I know what my colors are. Now, can you intuit what my colors are? I ask you. Pam can, but can you? So we're going to talk about some of the colors that may be your colors, and you just listen to what those colors are and maybe take a little piece of each of them, because you're not necessarily going to be one color. And if you're nothing, if you're none of those colors, then you can certainly check out Pam's website and do the test. So we're going to go through a couple of colors, right, Pam, to see, just to talk about the personality of those colors. So let's talk about, what should we talk about? Yellow. How about yellow first? Because that's in my
I've explained to people they have lots of different colored bands out from them. The one or two colors that are the closest to your body are the ones we're going to be talking about. Those are the ones that reveal your life purpose and your personality type and who you're going to be compatible with in relationships and what types of careers will be the most fulfilling for you and even where you're going to be happiest living. It's amazing. It's all it shows up in your auric field. So that's fun. So yellows, I love that you're starting with yellows. We love yellows. Yellows are big, playful, happy kids on the planet. You yellows are here to bring joy to the planet or to help people or animals or the environment heal. You guys are natural healers, but yellows never grow up. They love to laugh, they love to play, and they need variety. Yellows don't like typical jobs. They need freedom, they need variety, they want to do some of this, some of this, some of this, some of this. And a lot of yellows, people yell at them and go, when are you going to grow up? Yellows will never grow up, you never look your age, you never feel your age. Your lives are about joy and healing and being fun and sensitive, and you guys are the ones that know that the reason for being on the planet is you're supposed to enjoy life.
Ooh, we love that. So now how about blue?
Blues are the loving, nurturing caretakers on the planet. They're very spiritual. Blues typically end up being teachers or counselors or nurses. Blues are the ones that know they're here to help other people, and they just come straight from the heart. Where yellows laugh at everything, blues cry at everything. Blues cry when they're happy, when they're sad, when they're angry, or just for no reason at all. But every blue, when they were little, saw and spoke to God. They know there's a higher power or angels or spiritual beings. Every blue knew that ever since she or he was a child.
Oh, I love that. Now, how many healers would be blues? I would think there'd be lots of healers that were blues.
Yellows are blues. A lot of blues are caretakers, so they're counselors and they're nurses. They want to help from their hearts. It's more about touching people's emotional lives. Blues are here to help people feel loved. It's all about love for a blue. They want to learn. They need to give love, and the biggest life lesson for a blue is learning that she's loved or he's loved. Because they're very good at giving to everybody else, but they're not usually good at receiving or taking care of themselves.
Oh, sweet. Great. So now, how about indigo? Because, you know, we keep talking about the indigo children coming. So, because blue is an aspect of indigo. So what sets that apart?
Indigos are a very unusual soul. I see a lot more indigo children showing up on the planet right now. It's a fairly new energy. They tend to be extremely psychic. One of the interesting things about indigos is they tend to be very androgynous. They're so beautiful, sometimes it's hard to tell if they're male or female, or if they're gay or straight. And their sexuality is not their thing here. It's about bonding and connecting soul to soul. They communicate with the earth, they communicate with nature, with with children, with animals. Michael Jackson was an indigo, a violet. So do you see how he was hypersensitive? But usually indigos are also very, very adept at technology.
Right.
It's like at 3 years old, they can get on a computer and it's like a second nature to them. So a lot of parents right now are dealing with indigo children. And the cool thing is they're very special psychic beings that are here to live a new consciousness. However, when they're not supported, when they're out of power, when they feel lost here, they act out. You can't control them with guilt or punishment or rewards. They live by their principles. And unfortunately, a lot of indigos are being diagnosed as autistic because indigos won't talk unless they want to talk, unless there's something they have to say. And they don't live by our ordinary, typical standards on this planet. They feel like something's wrong with this planet. So they rebel, and it can be out of control for parents. It's really tough when they have one of those indigos.
Wow. Do you know how to help someone that has an indigo child? What the best way would be to help them?
Yes. And I've written a lot about this on my websites and in my books, so thank you for asking. And I've even done some podcasts on my site so people can go there.
Cool.
The number one thing you need to know about an indigo is they need to have truth and real and authenticity. If you tell them the truth, they'll learn to trust you. What really bothers them is if they feel like adults or people around them are not telling the truth, they're suppressing their true spiritual nature, they're not living authentically, then they learn not to trust anyone. But if you tell them the truth, if you honor them, if you treat them with love and respect, I don't care if they're 5 years old, they need to be treated with respect and truthfully. That's a good way to start out with them, okay?
Right.
Not treating them like there's something wrong with them and there's from some alien planet.
Oh,
because
wow.
They can't trust you.
No.
They have to be able to trust the people around them and know that they're being real with them.
Oh, excellent. Now, there's a lot of violets that are here right now, too. So what would be violet personalities?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked that. This is a violet age right now, and you have a little bit of violet in your... I mean, you've got... No, should I tell people what you want?
Go on, then.
They know you have a lot of yellow. They know you have some blue. You have lavender in your aura. You've also got a touch of violet. So violets, and you're not predominantly violet, but you do have enough of it. There are so many violets right now because this is a violet age. Violets are the leaders, the visionaries, the charismatic. They need to help evolve this planet. Ever since they were little, they felt like they had a big mission to do, but they need to really touch the masses. So I see a lot of them being drawn to the media, the performers, actors, musicians, singers, or they get drawn to teaching or psychology, but they have to reach the masses. Or they get drawn to politics, law, or causes. Violets are very global, and most violets, see, you've got blue and yellow and lavender, and those colors want to stay at home and be nesty and be around nature. Feel the sense that they're supposed to be global, that they're supposed to be helping humanitarian. Oprah has a lot of violet. She's a violet with yellow, and Bono and Sting and George Clooney, those are all violet yellows. John and Robert Kennedy, Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther King, I have a dream, I have a vision. See, they're very charismatic. The thing is violets are so visionaries. Do you see how fast I'm talking?
Yeah.
That's because of the violet. Violets go 150.
That's it.
Big visions, but they get accused of being unrealistic dreamers because what they want to do is so big. And then if they don't trust how they feel inside, their big vision and their big passion, if they don't go for it, they get lost, then they get scattered, and then they don't know what to be, or they can even get depressed and get so frustrated about being here. It's really challenging for violets to be here if they're not living their true purpose for coming here. And they're being squeezed right now, Elizabeth, because it's a violet age.
Right.
Violet power time right now, and if they're not doing what they came here to do, they're going through this feeling of like, oh my gosh, I know I'm supposed to do something, and if they don't have the support to do it, they need to be around others that are doing what they want to do. They need to go for their dreams and show the rest of us what's possible.
You see, now, as you say that makes me want to cry. That's the blue part of me. and you're right. I see a lot of violet yellows with people as well. And it's interesting because that violet wants to be out there and the yellow wants to be in. And, that's really, Or the other way around. It's like it's just
Yes.
that whatever. It's there's some part of them wants to stay in, the other one wants to come out. So there's a bit of a conflict sometimes.
And
Cool.
violets are really visionary and powerful, and yellows can get very shy and sensitive. And when yellows are afraid, they procrastinate.
Mm-hmm.
They think all these great ideas, and then out of fear, they procrastinate. And then that frustrates a violet. They feel like they're never going to live their full life here, and it frustrates them.
Wow. So now let's choose one color that is kind of unusual that you don't see very often.
Well, let's do a lavender, since you have so much lavender in your outer band. They're actually very sensitive, gentle, creative, spiritual beings. C.S. Lewis, who wrote Chronicles of Narnia, and Lewis Carroll, who wrote Alice in Wonderland, they both have lavender in their auras. And lavenders are very creative and gentle and sensitive, and they like fantasy. They love daydreaming. They love creating. They love talking about angels or fairies or other dimensions. And the job of a lavender is they're supposed to tell us about these other worlds, with the fairies and the divas and the plant fairy, they're supposed to tell us about that so people are aware that this dimension is not the only thing that exists.
Right.
But unfortunately for a lot of lavenders, they don't know how to make money. They're not always in their bodies. They can get spacey and drift out of their bodies a lot, and then they don't know how to accomplish bringing that into the world. But usually lavenders need to do art or music or storytelling, something creative, or work with plants or flowers or sculpture or feng shui, something that works with a very beautiful, light, sensitive, creative world. So once they do that, they're happy. But a lot of people don't understand lavenders because they're so unusual. They're so rare. I don't see that many lavenders.
So there you go, everyone. I'm unique. Yay! And of course, I have my fairy wings. I make my little fairy wing pendants. So isn't that perfect?
That's a perfect sign of a lavender. The ones that want to surround themselves with fairies and angels. We love that. We need that energy on the planet. Otherwise, it becomes too serious and dense and dark and heavy and hard work and struggle. And lavenders are here to lighten it up, going, you guys, there's more.
Absolutely. That's perfect. Well, this has been wonderful. Thank you so much, Pam, for everything that you've shared with us. This has just been fabulous. And I'm sure that a lot of you have a little piece of each of those colours in your energy fields. But do take a look at Pam's website, either auracolors.com. You'll get to her new site, which is lifecolorscity.com. And you'll see that along the bottom of the screen as well. And Pam, is there anything you'd like to say that you'd like to leave people with?
I just want people to know that they're a very special soul, and they really did come here for a very special purpose. And if they trust what they hear inside, if they trust their own inner voice, their intuition, and connect with something greater than them, they're going to have wonderful, beautiful, fulfilling lives. It's really okay to live your purpose here. It's okay for you to be the special soul that you are. We need you here. We need you to touch our lives with your special gifts. So I hope people start the new year like that and really believe in themselves so that our world can start opening up and healing.
Oh, that's lovely. See, I want to cry again. We always know that it's true when I want to cry. Thank you again, Pam, for such a wonderful Colorscope this week, which of course has been slightly unusual for us. So do take a look at Pam's website again, auracolors.com or lifecolorscity.com, and do take a look at my website, sealedwithlove.com. So Coloriscious blessings to everyone, and bye to Pam as well. Thank you. Bye.